Welcome to the Austria vlog.
This is what I imagine fantasy books to be like.
I loved Ivan.
Thank you!
Do you want to go restart that? Because also there was no accent at all. Yeah, but it's gonna jump in and out anyway because my brain's gonna be like, if I'm talking to you, it's gonna go like this. But then if we're talking, anyways, welcome. This is Emily. We are here for 9 days, and we're gonna do lots of reading, lots of working, lots of sightseeing, and now we're gonna do a house tour. So, let's go.
Kevin.
Which way are you going?
This way.
Nice. While dinner cooks, we are going to chat about the books we brought. So, Emily, which books did you bring on our little getaway?
Okay, well, on paperback, I only brought...
Speak louder.
On paperback!
Speak louder in that direction.
Yeah. On paperback, I basically only brought the wild card. And I'm planning on reading the 5th book in the, what is it called? The Plated Prisoner series.
Good job.
I did it.
You'll be a natural by the end of this. First and foremost, I have this bad boy. I didn't mean to bring this one with me. I did in fact intend to finish it before Emily even showed up, but that didn't happen. I have literally just hit part 3, and I know that this is like the rough bit. Like, if you thought that this bit was rough, this bit's gonna be even worse. So you're gonna watch me have a complete meltdown when I read this book. It's gonna be wonderful. So I have that, and that shouldn't take me too long to finish now. And then we have book 1 of the Plated Prisoner series, which you did say isn't the best.
It's rough. it's really slow, but 2, 3, and 4 have been worth it, so it's fine.
Yeah. So this is a library book. I have like 4 books checked out from the library right now, which maybe should sort that out, but we're gonna get through this one. All that I remember from hearing about this book is that I don't know if it would, is King Midas to say like in the same realm as Rumpelstiltskin? Maybe I'm thinking of a different book, but it might just be the gold bit.
I just don't know enough about that reference to tell you whether you're right or not.
Oh, look at how big the font is.
Yeah.
That's nice. Okay, that should be easy
It's
enough
not
to
going
get
to be
through.
like this.
Yeah.
I think the font's not that small, but
Yeah, Iron Flame is weird. And then I finally have my copy of From Lukov with Love back, which I've had since 2020 something, I want to say. And
it is still 2020 something.
Okay, 2021 maybe. And this book has probably traveled just as much as we have now.
Yeah.
And Emily very kindly annotated it for me, so I just opened it to Yum. I don't know. I don't know what that's in reference to, but we have From Lukov with Love.
Yum.
Shit myself if I have to drive up that hill in the rain. Oh.
Ooh, look left.
I don't know, I wonder if that's where you go home.
we are day 1 of the trip, and Emily's looking at her university today, so that's what we're doing. And there's a bunch of old people around, so I feel like they won't necessarily know that I'm vlogging for social media purposes, hence why the phone is out now. We popped into a really cute book cafe, but they had a really teeny tiny English section, and the books were even more expensive than they are in Germany, which I'm kind of not surprised about, but like, sucks. Today is just explore the uni and maybe explore a little bit more of Kufstein. And yeah, we'll see where the rest of the day takes us. It's nice and sunny, so.
Turn the camera on, look at this view.
Whoa!
There's a river or something to the right.
That's actually really funny. We are on the mountain with my friend Wilhelm. How does that go? Anyways.
That's so funny. I am shitting bricks, actually.
Because there's slats. We're on the mountain. We meant to head to the lake, and then somehow we ended up on this watchtower. And we've got...
on the top of the mountain, somehow.
Yeah. So, we have a backpack full of our books, and snacks, and toilet paper, and our...
I'm not reading up here, I'm too scared.
Here. And there's a thingamajiggy. Do you need to pay to use this? No! Let's stop people. Oh, the train! The train. It's raining now.
I really didn't need to be right about the cloud.
No, so lake's kind of off the table.
Like, good time, good smut. It's been great.
Reading updates. We're in the tub again because it's not really hiking or sightseeing weather. So it's tub weather. So about 140 pages into From Lukov with Love, and I think I'm gonna enjoy it. I read...
I hope so.
I've read The Wall of Winnipeg and Me by her, and I think that's the only other Mariana Zapata book I've read. And obviously, she's the queen of slow burn, and like actual slow burn, because this book is like 500 pages. Yeah, the only thing that's not aching me out, but I'm just questioning, and you've kind of said doesn't really go away, is that his nickname for her is Meatball.
Yeah.
Which is quite the interesting nickname. Yeah, we still hate each other. I mean, we're only like 20% into the book, so that's understandable. Not much else to say other than that they still hate each other. But the little bits that we have about her noticing him now that he's like her partner, and he's like, I think there was a line, and I think you underlined it as well, that was like the sweat, like the color of his sweater is bringing out his eyes, and she's like, but I wouldn't notice that kind of thing. He's like, well, girl,
You just did. Yeah.
So yeah, that's my update. What's your update?
Oh gosh, I already forgot the name of the book. Is it Slapshot or something?
No, that's the wrong series.
That's a different one. I don't know. Anyways, it's the book in the Vancouver Storm series about Tate and Jordan. Jesus, I almost forgot her name. And I don't know. I really like it so far. It's really nice. Like, there is an age gap, but they don't really embellish on it, so it's
a good one.
Yeah, like I like it.
Yeah.
The found family's nice.
Do you get lots of cameos from the other?
Yeah, because they're all on the team, so it's actually kind of. I actually think that's a big pillar of the book, is also just keeping them together. I don't want to tell you too much because I know you're gonna read it probably at some point, but yeah, and I think the whole, because Tate has a kid, so that aspect can sometimes be done wrong. Coach, yeah. And I don't know, I really like how it's done, and I also really like how positive the family dynamics are with like the mom of the child as well.
Yeah,
because she's still in the picture in a sense. So
yeah, I feel like usually they're not in the picture, and then there's a whole scene of the mom coming back to see.
Yeah, that, or it's some dramatic backstory, but like it's not. It's really
nice.
Yeah, I feel like it's really nice and a bit really realistic too, because shit like that does happen. So
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's also long. It's also like nearly 500 pages.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's worth it because it like takes you through.
Well, I feel like 3 different times you turn to me and you're like, there's still so much of this left.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know where the story's gonna go.
Well, that's also kind of nice in my opinion, because I feel like in a lot of romance books, you know where it's going, and you're kind of like you. It's like you get to the same place, but it's also like the same general storyline, but in a slightly different way.
Yeah.
But like I feel like this one, of course, it's also the same, but it's also, I haven't read one with the same plot, like in terms of her side.
Yeah.
Like how she gets involved in the organization or whatever. I feel like that is quite different. But I also feel like this series in general has been really good with that, because this is, no, that's a different one. Emily, stop talking.
You're thinking of the Face Off, the DC Stars.
I'm thinking of DC Stars, the one with Riley, because I really like that one too, because it's a bit unique of a plot.
Yeah.
I can't remember anything else now that I think is really pertinent for your knowledge.
Oh, I really, back to my book, which you have read, so.
Yeah.
I really like the struggles that the main girl is currently having, and I'm sure will have.
Yeah, she's really relatable. I think that's one of the things I really liked about that book.
Yeah. And like, I think like every review that I saw on Goodreads was like, I love Jasmine.
Yeah. I feel like she's not like that annoying. Like, of course she's annoyingly stubborn, but it's not like annoyingly naive or something like a lot of. Anyways, I think that's all I got right now. I'm excited for you to get further though.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm not that far in.
Because I think, like, Ivan would be great. Like, if we could get, like, a real-life Ivan for, like, either one of us, that would be, like, great. Just without the turtleneck.
Yeah, no. Don't trust men with turtlenecks, folks. But reading sports romances, especially ones that are super heavy on, like, being good in the sport, makes me feel like I'm not doing enough in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I could be out there being a pro at whatever, but I'm not. And I think because I was such a sporty, like, I think we both were quite sporty kids. I don't know, for me it just hits even more.
The more academic route, it's a bit like, especially though because in England, like, with the people that I'm roommates with and stuff, like, lacrosse teams and all that jazz. Like they still play sports, maybe not
Yeah.
like not to the point that Jasmine and Ivan are in that book, but like
Yeah.
sports are still in their life. I definitely would love to get back to that too.
For sure. Watch this entire thing. You had a really awkward angle. Cheers. Cheers. Not bad of a lunch spot, if I do say so myself.
Not too shabby.
Okay. Achensee, check. Gorgeous, stunning. Would come back again in the summer when you can actually swim, but it was nice that it was so empty because it wasn't crowded whatsoever. Now we're heading to Innsbruck for the day. Hopefully it's not too busy, even though it is a Friday. But you've been, I have not yet. And that's the plan for the rest of the day. So, see you later. Lake hike attempt number 2. We've gone a different road and now we have the smaller one. My hair looks like a frizz halo, but that's okay. And it's windy, so you might not even be able to hear me. But on our way to the lake that we intended to go to the time when we ended up on the watchtower.
Yep.
So wish us luck. We're going in the right direction and the signs don't stop on us. Well, we made it to the lake. Now we just have to get to the right side. Climb, child, climb. Don't fall. Oh, is it a video? Rock shoe. Oh, rock shoes. Oh, didn't mean to do the flash. Pizza, Lilyiisobel, and we're pulling up My Fault London. Could you get a more perfect evening? No. Done. Yay!
I love that book. I loved Ivan.
Thank you! It only took you 3.5 years. It's fine.
Day, I don't even know what day. And we're doing Fortress in the city.
Yeah.
It's been a week now, right? This is like today's week.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're doing this bad boy. What are you supposed to aim at?
That?
You're like, okay, I'm putting that down now. We're in a cave.
We are.
Very, very long tunnel and I don't like it. This is what I imagine fantasy books to be like.
No, I think it changes what night.
Oh,
I don't know if you're supposed to like.
okay. Yellow. Yeah. Please don't like jump down.
Oh, I know. I really don't like it. I really don't like it.
Okay, it's not so bad. Turning green.
Yeah. Oh, I like the river view.
I'm recording now, by the way.
What? I'm just
No, I'm trying to bring up the courage to start speaking. Okay.
Speak away.
Speak away. So, I realized that I finished From Lukov with Love, and I have just over 40 pages left of Guild, and I have yet to speak about both of them.
That's so rough. Sorry.
So, thoughts on From Lukov with Love. First of all, I rated this 5 stars. Yes, it took me like over 3 years to read this book because I got this in like 2021, maybe. In all fairness, it hasn't been in my possession for at least a good year. But in a way, I think I needed to read this book because I think Jasmine's story brings hope to my life. If that makes sense, like her grit and determination, and then her, I guess, overcoming her own mindset and the relationships that she has with people were very well done. So not only do I think this was a phenomenal slow burn, because as every Mariana Zapata book goes, they like romantically do something this far into the book. I also think that Jasmine's story was just phenomenal. And then Ivan as the MMC can do no wrong in my eyes. He is a perfect man. Yes, he's got slight flaws. Did we really explore them? I don't think so. Maybe we didn't really explore Ivan's flaws, did we?
No, not really.
But either way, I want one.
I want 2.
I want 2. I just wish, okay, this is gonna be a slight spoiler, so spoiler warning. I just wish that the bracelet that he gives Jasmine said From Lukov with Love, because then what in the world does the title mean? What is the point of the title and what is the point of the flowers? Like, I get the flowers is maybe just like, it's common practice to give flowers to...
Didn't he give her a bouquet of roses though?
From his sister though.
Oh.
Like they were from his sister, he just was the one to give them to her.
Mm.
But that's just me being picky because I like when the cover and the title does something, you know? I own Culty, but I DNF'd that like 10 pages in because I think I picked it up right after reading The Wall of Winnipeg and Me, which was not the smartest of decisions because the premises were quite similar. Well, not that the premises were quite similar, but the fact they were 2 sports romances that were incredibly long by the same author was just not the right move at the time. So I know I need to start that one again, and I really want to listen and read to All Roads Lead Here. which I think is about a musician, but I could be very wrong, and that could be a completely different book. Anyways, Guild. I have no idea what's going to happen in the next 40 pages because I had no idea what was happening whilst I was reading this. So, there's that.
Sorry.
Emily's she's on the last book, currently. I picked this up 2 days ago now.
Yeah.
And you warned me that it was going to be really slow. Or at least you felt like it was slow when you read it.
It was really slow, but you have flown through it.
I have. I don't think I've looked down at a page and gone in like 20-page increments in a very long time.
But I also feel like it's probably because, like, I've said the rest of them are really good. Like, you really just need to get through the first one. And it's not that the first one's bad, I just find it really slow. For reasons that I can't talk to you about yet. But, like, once you're at the end, we can speak about that. But
yeah. So, the thing is, I think the reason why I'm not powering through, that makes it seem like I don't like it, but the reason why I'm getting through so quickly is because every single time a new male character has been introduced, I turn to Em and I go, this is the new love interest. Because I am convinced it is not this blonde guy. Like, I'm convinced it's not him. But this book starts with quite the scene, and I have seen people's reviews say that there's way too much on-page sexual assault, basically. And I agree. I think it is a bit much, but I don't think it is marketed in any way that doesn't make you think that. Like, there is literally a content warning page, and it literally starts off with that. So I feel like if you can get through the first chapter, you'll be fine, content-wise. Story-wise, I genuinely have no idea where we're gonna go, and this is 6 books long. There were magical beings introduced that I was not prepared for. There were pirates introduced that I was, like, you look at this and you don't think this is a pirate book, do you? But like a decent chunk of this is set that way. The main girl is a little bit stupid at times.
she's naive.
Yeah, she is. But then again, I feel like that's just kind of normal for a lot of fantasy books, where they think they're doing the right thing, but then really they're harming most other people because they don't actually think about the consequences of what they're about to do. Like, they think they're being a good human in their privilege, but then they're actually just
Can I ask
messing it up.
something? How you read the series, you need to get through book 2 and revisit this comment.
Oh. Yeah, but like I said, I have like 44 pages left. This is a library book though. I guess I'll just pick this up every time I go back to the library, like the next book. Because I'm flying through it, so I can imagine that the rest of them I can fly through too. But I think my main point of intrigue is just who the male love interest is supposed to be. Will I find that out?
Yes,
by the end of
well-ish.
So I finished Guild, and now Em's forcing me to read Glint.
You poor thing. My god.
I was going to read an ARC book, but now I'm reading book 2. So, and I guess I have to finish it before Friday. So here we go. Oh, okay. We start out with Queen Melina.
My favorite girl.